Let's see if we can get the thing. Oh, that's loud. There we go. Let's see if we can at least get things somewhat working here. Whoop. That should be a little over to the right. And give it a second. Wait. Waiting for it. There she goes. Fabulous. Yes. Yes. Ja. Hello, Ketchy. Good morning. How you doing? It's actually been a while, hasn't it? How's life treating you? Is everything going well? Loving life? I am exhausted. I am tired. I would like to sleep. But sleep is not gonna find me. You okay? How am I? I'm existing. I'm not sure how long I plan on streaming because I'm kind of like bleh right now. But for a little bit, you know, why not? Might as well. Just because. I saw there is the new event. I kind of want to play the event, but I looked at the event and I was like, wow. This is one of the events of all time, and not in a good way. The awards for me are really disappointing. What I was hoping they would do is was hoping they'd make the new Teklos artifacts available through the event. They didn't, and it's just like, bruh, because like the you can't play this game, really? Why? I'm also just really disappointed because they added a whole new part of the skill tree, and it sucks. Sure, yeah. Yum. Too much grinding. That's fair. I like my grindy games though. My grindy games are fun. Like I was playing Path of Exile for the past couple days because you know Path of Exile got a new update, and I've been really enjoying it because I like Path of Exile. You know how it goes. Yum. But I certainly get the grinding aspect because the new update has certainly been a bit of a grind. But you know, it's been fun. Been enjoyable. I've been enjoying it. It's been a grand time. Primary and secondary damage and fire rate, armor impact damage, max health status. I only play it when your friends demand you play with them. Again, that's fair. Like I understand why somebody wouldn't really want to play Warframe. Like it's understandable. But it's one of my favorite games. I just thoroughly enjoy it, you know. I like it a lot. It's one of my favorite games. Hello, Hobbs! How you doing? Good morning. How's life treating you? Is everything going well? We're doing update shenanigans. If I can get my OcuCore to work... Yeah, it is okay. Yes. How's everyone doing today? Is everyone having a great time? Loving and enjoying themselves and it all? I have been. I've been experimenting with the new update just a tad. Just a wee bit, not a huge amount, because I was able to farm out the Madurai bow. Gotta say, kind of disappointing. It's finally crafted. Ooh, you're finally crafting OcuCore. Good. Grand. That's a grand thing. You are going to need its augment though, if you want it to do the funny thing that I do. But it shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, I think it's only like 100 platinum right now or something. I'm not really sure. I wonder if I had the foresight to bring any spares. But yeah, so far kind of disappointed with the new Teklos artifacts. They're kind of not great because like you take so long to charge them up, even when you're built specifically for charging them. And the buffs are freaking temporary. It just doesn't feel good, you know what I mean? It doesn't feel good to have such big, chunky, bedonky temporary buffs, you know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna make it take that long to boot up, you might as well just give us that buff permanent, feel me? You haven't used it once, I wouldn't worry about farming for them too much. The secondary effects do functionally nothing until... I'm looking for words. They do functionally nothing until you activate the actual artifact, and then once you do, they only last for on average about 30 seconds. It's not great. So, you know. I'm sorry if I sound a bit low energy today. It's a low energy day. It's a low energy day. Like, I was debating on not streaming at all, but then I realized I was just gonna play Warframe anyways, so I might as well for a little bit, you know what I mean? You know? So, here we are. Here we are, existing, living life, etc, etc. But yeah, how's everyone been doing? Anything exciting happening in your guys' life? Not a whole lot happening in mine, unfortunately. I found a new fox shrine nearby, only a couple stops away, that I want to go visit because I like going to the shrines in Tokyo and stuff, so I really think they're pretty and they're really nice. So I'm looking forward to going to that one. I'm debating on going to it today, because like I said, I'm pretty blot out right now. So I'm just sort of debating on it. It's kind of like I also need to do the Descendia. I did the regular Descendia, but I haven't done Descendia Steel Path yet for this week, so I want to go do that. I have Uriel cooking. I have what's her face cooking? What's it called? Jair Prime. Yes, Jair Prime's cooking as well. So I got those in the oven alongside the new Prime Scythe. Got that going too, which I'm very excited about. But yeah, overall, I think the Teklos artifacts kind of duds. Like, they've got some beefcake stuff going on, you know what I'm saying? Like, they are chunky boys in the moment, but they're so much of a pain to get that it's kind of pointless, you know what I mean? You've tried the new rifle. There's a new rifle? What's the new rifle? I'm thinking... I'm trying to remember. Are you talking about the bayonet? Are you talking about the bayonet, or are you talking about something else? Uriel's? Oh yeah, the bayonet. Well, yeah, that thing wasn't going... Anyone who thought that thing was going to sauce wasn't paying attention. DE never lets a new weapon type absolutely just fuck. It never happens. So I'm not really surprised it's not really vibing. It's not vibing for me either, because there's definitely synergy between, you know, the primary and the melee fires. It's just kind of like, it's too forced for me, you know what I mean? There's no wiggle room to do shenanigans with it. So I'm kind of like, why bother? You know? So I get that, especially because I don't like the melee mode. The primary mode moves too slowly to be enjoyable. It's just like, yeah, it's one of the weapons. It's kind of like the Ghoul Saw, except DE actually cared about it. We'll see if we get another bayonet, and we'll see how good that bayonet can be. That's going to be the real determining factor between whether or not they're good or not. I'm just abusing the bug that I found myself to get primaries infinite ammo. I wouldn't abuse it too much because DE do ban people who intentionally abuse bugs. But I don't really care. I'm not using it obviously because this is not super duper uber enjoyable for me. Sure, yeah, it's an interesting weapon. It's not a bad weapon, but it just doesn't have a particularly unique anything to it. Like, its concept is unique, but its execution is... It basically has primary and melee charger equipped by default, effectively. It's not much to write home about, unfortunately. Oh, hello, Synth! How you doing? How's life treating you? Is everything going well? We're just kind of talking about the new Teklos artifacts and stuff like that, how a good chunk of the update really mechanically isn't all that to write home about, unfortunately. While I try and pretend that I had a full night's sleep. Infinite Tetra grenades. I never liked the Tetra, actually. I forgot that thing had... I even forgot the Tenant variant existed. I always forget about it because it's just like, who cares? Oh, no. How have you been enjoying the new Teklos? There it goes. How are you enjoying the new Teklos stuff? So far, they're okay to me. They're okay. They're not particularly good, but they're there. If they were just, if those 30-second buffs were permanent, they would be so much cooler. Like, wowza dowza, so much cooler. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that bad of a weapon. Yeah, but I just don't enjoy it. I just don't enjoy it. It's not fun for me. And if the weapon isn't fun, I don't want it. You know, that old petulantness. Hello, Gato. How are you doing? How's life treating you? I'm existing. Brandy exists today. Yes, we are doing Chibi Brander until I feel like putting together a new model and figuring out everything. So we're just kind of like this for a while. Hope you guys enjoy it. I've been working on another Chibi model for a friend of mine to do practice with, and I'm really mad about it because I'm getting close to completion. Like it's like 60% of the way there in my opinion. And it's driving me up the wall because I realized I hated the eyes, so I went and redid the eyes and made them like really, really nice, and now they don't match with like the rest of the entire setup. So now I have to figure out how to balance that difference there, and it's just driving me up the wall. I was actually debating on working on stream today, but I'm not sure if I really want to do that. You know? It's kind of like, I don't know. We be existing. I'm definitely disappointed with this new event though. That's really been shaping my balls a bit here, because of the awards you can get for this nice little event, none of them are the new cores and stuff that you need for the Teklos artifact, and that just feels garbo. That just feels garbo. You know what I mean? It'll be feeling good. Where are you at? Over here. There it is. Get rid of that. Bing bong. Give me fingers. Goob abusing Phantasma with primary debilitate. I'm really looking forward to getting my hands on more of the new arcanes because I want to do sauce with them. I really want to do stuff. I tried using arcane persistence with Araxia, but I forgot she has like 0 armor. So that wasn't going to work out, unfortunately. It was worth a shot though. But like primary debilitate, what was one of the others I was looking forward to? Arcane persistence, once I have more of it. Like there are a couple of warframes that really want that thing. Jade ain't even here. What do you mean? The arcanes are so easy to grab and got it all day 2? Yeah, but I didn't want to burn through the update, that's why. I didn't want to burn through the update. I wanted to just kind of, you know, enjoy stuff, work on other things, and also Path of Exile had an update where they added the Druid, so I was messing around with the Druid, and I really like the Druid, because I can be a werewolf now. I can be a werewolf. I have ice attacks. Free swag nasty. It's pretty cool, not gonna lie. Let's see if that works. Why does this event have Jade's event out? Because DE doesn't know where else to put them in any of the other inventories, so they're just sticking it in there because it's just as good as elsewhere. That's pretty much why. That's just kind of how DE does. So yeah, and plus I know there are players who are often worried about when stuff like that comes around. So, because I don't remember who, but somebody in the channel every so often comes by, they're upset that there's a lot of FOMO cosmetic items that you can miss by not playing the game at the time. So I think it's because they're worried about stuff like that coming around, you know what I'm saying? I was playing normally, event exclusive to Basmo Insanity, whatever that thing is. You just get Ortis on Earth. I don't really care. I just wish they had added the new hypercore stuff to the event stuff. Just because, like, there's no reason not to have it in there. Kinda like, why wouldn't you? Like I said, I'm tired. I exist right now. I'm barely here. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna go outside today, barely here. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like that. I just exist. Hello, hi, I'm Bendia. Womp womp. I'm tired. Never sleep well either. Nope. Brandy doesn't get to sleep well. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, 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 nope. What is there to talk about? I don't even have anything to talk about. I realized I could make a reaction video to the new update if I really wanted to, because I did download the whatchamacallit. I downloaded the VOD because I was gonna do some edits to it because there's some stuff in it that I didn't like. But I realized I could just make a reaction to this entire update, and that would probably be, you know, kind of cool. I'm still debating on it. I'm not wholly sure quite yet if I actually want to do that or not. It's something I'm thinking about. It's kind of my point. Too lazy to grind mushroom stuff for arcane slots. Yeah, I kind of just buy the new Archgun arcanes because it's such a pain to get my hands on them. I don't mind farming for the plant stuff because it's nice to be able to have plants around the orbiter now and whatnot. Is that guy really going to be MFK? Wow. Wow. Look at that guy. Shame. Shame. The worst kinds of people. You sold prime part sets for arcane slots? Yeah, pretty much. I've been meaning to actually do some far. Ooh, I think I actually did. I need this. I don't remember. I barely exist right now. What is this? Did I get that yet? I've been looking for that pistols stuff for a bit. Yes, I did need it. Ooh, shiny. Thank you. Alright, let us swap out to the Latron, because the Latron is actually really stupid powerful. Like, stupid powerful. You know, I've been debating on mucking around with the Rattler, but I actually kind of want to mess around with the hyppppppe a little bit more. Can I get a skin for this? Like, it's ugly. Yeah, of course. It's ugly. With a capital fucking ugh. I'm disappointed with that gun. It personally doesn't feel fun to use. Which one? The pistol I was just making. Want to try the craftable prime pistol? Exactly, so do I. I want to give it a whirl. You see nothing. You see nothing. Alright, what can we do here? Brain. Command me as combined 10 stacks. How much status do we have on this bastard? That's a lot of status. Ooh. Thinking. We can go into here. We can at least get Cascadia Flare in here for some Cascadia Flare shenanigans. Primary Blight, Innovate, hyppppppe is fun to you. Well, all I see is summoning MREs. Don't remind me of MREs. That shit is gross. There's only like 3 good MREs in the world, and that's it. The rest of them are just fucking trash. They're just fucking gross. Actually, here we go. We can go Primary Debilitate. Primary Debilitate coupled with, if we radiation a bunch of stuff. Radiation's a really common damage type right now. 7 magma chamber, magnetize cycle right there. We can get rid of that. We can pop that in. So now we have radiation blast and everything. So that gives us a steady source of heat damage. Why did I need heat damage? Did I need heat damage or I need something else? Where to build it? Yeah, Cascadia Flare. Okay, there we go. Fabulous. Off we go. Since it doesn't gain multi-shot, but gains damage inside, I get that stuff. Look at the pinned comment. Look at the pinned comment, sir. There goes one wrist. Can I get the other? No, I can't. The other wrist didn't want to go. Hot as balls too, because I turned on the heater, which is still somehow fucking moldy, and also I think the wallpaper is peeling off in the corner where a bunch of water is dripping into the wall because of the stupid gap they have in the fucking windowsill. So that's great. That's great. And by great, I mean it's not great. Bing bong. Thank you. Let's see here. Ba-da-ba-da-bum. Like I said, I barely exist. I'm here. Hello. Hi, friend here. Give me that. Pop, biggest fungus. Get rid of that guy. I kind of want to play more Path of Exile right now too, just because I was having a lot of fun with it, using the new builds and stuff. And I'm trying to make a fun little Duddy build. And I'm still playing through the new story content they added recently. The fourth kind of generalized area place, the one with the ocean and stuff. I'm still trying to get my way through that because it's a bit slower going because I've never done it before, so I don't really know what the sauce is quite yet. But I've been enjoying it. It's been enjoyable. It's been about like, wow, this is not bad. Come on, thank you. It's multi because of the AC system. You gotta adjust the blower speed. Sadly, most of them got attic. Sadly. Can't do that because of the type it is. And also, I still have to clean the mold out of it, which I thought I did when I drowned it in bleach, but apparently I missed a few dozen fucking spots. So, that's great. That's really great. Yeah. Fucking annoying. But it is what it is. I prefer the apartment cold anyways. I'm just worried about bursting the pipes, which thankfully Tokyo does not get below freezing very often. So it's not something I need to be strictly concerned with, just mostly concerned with. That's what I'm just kind of worried about right now. Once the cold breaks, once the winter breaks, I'm planning on hiring somebody to do the cleaning, because apparently there's a service for that. And then once that's done, it should be safe to type. Is there a board or a blower? It's a sharp unit. It's a sharp unit, and I can't disassemble it because then the landlord would probably have a little baby bitch fit. Come on, stop that, stop that, stop that, stop that, stop that. I don't want that. Thank you. Taking his face off, and there we go. The obby kept fires too slowly. It's really annoying. Like, bruh. So, it is what it is, though. It is what it is. I bought the special cleaner that was supposed to clean it out, and then I drowned the entire thing in 409, and it didn't work. But no biggie, no big concerns. Because again, I prefer it cold. I like it when it's nice and chilly. Gives me reason to wear all my nice clothes. That's nice. Look at that. Yeah. Especially because since I'm hiding out in the loft on the apartment, it actually stays a really nice temperature all the time. It's not bad. It's really not bad. That looks like Nata. That looks like Nata. But it doesn't really matter. It don't really matter. I just exist. I exist in an existential capacity. One tapped his ass. A bomb. Fingus fungus. Fuel. So right now, one of the things I'm working towards is trying to get all the Teklos artifacts because I want all the Teklos artifacts. I'm just disappointed because they all look like trash. Like, not visually, but all of their big, you know, biggest, dickest freaking effects are just kind of... They're all lame, man. Like a 30-second buff. I have to go through all this farming and then all the effort of actually getting the artifact to get a 30-second buff. It's so fucking trash. It's like, rah. Now, in these mission types, it's not really that bad. It's not that bad. But like in every other mission type, it's really that bad. It's really that bad in all the other mission types. So it's just really disappointing. Especially because some of the effects are really powerful. Like the Matter Eye bow for 30 seconds after you use it it chains the ability damage onto any enemy you strike every half a second. That's pretty spicy. That's really good. And that attack chain will chain itself to other enemies. Like, that's really spicy. I like that a lot. But unfortunately, I can only get it once every fucking 1,000 years. Gotta farm like a motherfucker to get it, and then the final issue, I don't know why you went all the way over there. The final issue is it only lasts for 30 seconds. So you gotta farm, 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 and then finally, eventually, someday, you finally get the ability, and it just goes away in no time at all. And it's like, why do I need to do all this farming for a nuke on demand ability when I am not even paying attention to what I'm doing and I am still evaporating the entire game? You know what I mean? Like, that's what's been getting me about these. So I saw the East philosophy for the Teklos artifacts was to have an oh shit button on demand. But like, what if I never need an oh shit button? Like, I haven't needed one in a long ass time. So it's like, what are we doing here, D? What's our biggest bonus plan? They should have been super weapons you can use for a set period. They should have been super weapons. The buffs should be permanent. I've been building, operating a DPS monster. Now I can just matter I killed 200 SP enemies. You might as well just use the new Teklos Arcane then. That gives you up to 250% heat damage on your pistol then. Because fuck it, why not? To be honest, I already read that. But it's just like, yeah, all this effort for what's supposed to be a really biggest dickest ability, and then it only lasts for 30 seconds. I think the best one right now is apparently supposed to be Vazrin, because when you use it, it will instantly revive all pets. It'll instantly refill everyone's HP and shield to maximum. It'll revive all pets, downed players, including dead players in Archimedia and arbitrations. That's it. Like, that's really good, don't get me wrong. But all this effort, and that's the best ability out of all of them, is just a hard reboot on all players. That's a lot less good than I think DE thinks it is, and it's just upsetting to me, you know? Lens weapons can affect charge rate. It does, but it's still not enough for me to not bitch about it. It doesn't matter which lens you use. All that matters is that you are taking in focus experience. It doesn't matter what focus experience. It's still way too slow. And yes, you can put on mods and abilities and whatnot that change the charge rate and the initial charge of your of the Teklos abilities. It's a whole lot of preparation for a whole lot of nothing still. So yeah, it's just not great in my opinion. It's just not worth it. It's not worth the trouble. Which is why I haven't even bothered updating it. Like, they look pretty. Again, they do be doing damage. But look how long this takes. Like, in the time I did this, the squad of enemies I was aiming at died. Like, it takes too long to get on the field. The damage they do is good, but Hildren up there is just killing things faster than that ability was. I can kill enemies faster than that ability can. And then, again, the secondary effect, the persistent effect, where it does biggest, thickest AoE damage to all enemies forever, only lasts for a maximum of 30 seconds. It's just not worth the trouble. So, yeah. I know DE made them last 30 seconds because all the buffs are like chunky buffs, right? But we're too tuned in both directions. Like, the buffs are way too powerful to be persistent, long-standing buffs. But by that same metric, they overtuned the limiting mechanic. They overtuned the cooldown to the extent where it's just not worth using the buffs. You know what I mean? Like, they made the oh shit button. They did a good job at making the oh shit button. But the oh shit button takes so long to boot up, I will never use it. Or bother picking up, especially when, right, the worst case scenario, I die, right? That's the worst case scenario. I can just auto revive myself all the time because I level up Yunaro. And then also, what if it's like you need to save an objective by just nuking all the enemies all of a sudden, right? That's why you'd use like Madurai or like the melee one. The secondary problem with that is I'm never in that situation because I play Warframe like a motherfucker. Like, the only people in Warframe who need an oh shit button are players who still haven't reached the point in the game where they are the oh shit button, you know what I'm saying? So there's just no point to it. There's no point to it for old players like me, and because of how deep into the back of the game this is located, there's no point for new players to even bother trying to grab at it because it's just all the way back there. So literally they added an oh shit button to the game where you perennially never need oh shit buttons. And then they locked it behind such a far grind that by the time you're able to actually get to the oh shit button, you have graduated past it and you no longer need it. So the book just blinds people even further in my point. It's like, why are we here? Why are we using these things? There's no point to any of these abilities. The best one is being able to revive everybody. And it's like, okay, and who cares? Why would I spend my limited slots of stuff to revive players who die in arbitrations in Archimedia? In my objectively incorrect opinion, if you die during arbitrations in Archimedia, that's your fault. And I have no problem reviving you, but if you are not leveling yourself up to the point where you have Yunaro on the back, in your back pocket, to take care of those kinds of problems for you, why do you expect people to have the Teklos artifacts? You know what I mean? You need significant focus investment in order to actually use the Teklos artifacts. And with less investment in that department, you can just become immortal. You just don't need the oh shit button. Like, it's fundamentally poorly designed. And then from a gameplay perspective, the oh shit button just doesn't work. It's a dumb idea to have oh shit buttons in video games because it forces players to what's the word here? You effectively force players to have to manage a one-time use, what are they called here? I'm trying to think of the words. The words aren't... You're forcing players to focus on accounting for a limited use resource that is a mandatory use resource in only certain parts of the game. So you can't just use it whenever you feel like. You need to wait for the specific enemy to show up that makes using your oh shit button worth it. It's like, there's no point to it. I'm not holding on to that charge so I can use it whenever I really need it. I use it when the game does something that I just can't work with. Why is my Latron? I guess I'm using my Latron. That's great. So it's just like, it's just bad game design. Bad game design. Don't you like it? Don't you like it? Ow, there goes one wrist. We're gonna revive real fast, hope it doesn't break. Hey, didn't break. That's interesting. I'm stuck. Am I stuck? No. That's interesting.
Then and now. Well done, my child.
They look cool. I like the idea behind the mechanics, but the oh shit button never works. Terrible game design. Awful. Trash. But that's just my objectively correct opinion. Now, I imagine we're going to see updates to the game where we're going to get actually some more use out of that kind of thing. But, like, allow me to illustrate my point real fast, if I can ever move. Thank you! Like, look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. It's like, Summon 4 Thara from the void and fire a great bow into the air, blanketing the area with a rain of explosive arrows. Okay, cool. La-di-da. Overwhelming power. Gain 2% ability strength for each enemy hit by the initial strike for 30 seconds. A max of 20%. For such a little amount of power strength, you're limiting me for 20 seconds? Get out of here. Like, what's the point? Look at this. Okay, for a maximum of what? That's probably going to go up to 50%. Sure, okay. 30 seconds. 30 seconds for an end game grind, right? Like, what are we doing here? Why is it only 30 seconds? Like, I think you can give me 50 whole ass ability strength for the rest of the mission. It's fine. It's okay. I'm literally getting 30% physical damage, and where's the other one? Where's the other one? I literally get 50%, 40% ability strength just from here. Like, come on, what are we doing? Rain of arrows. On dealing damage, fire an arrow at an enemy with a half-second cooldown. 30-second duration. Like, what's the point of this? Why are we here? And then these two just upgrade that rain of arrows, causing you to target more enemies and fire more arrows. Like, what are we doing here? I'm not going to do it because I didn't want to spend that core there. It's like, what are we doing here? You know what I mean? But if you go into here, some of these stuffs are actually really good, specifically this. On Operator or Tauron Strike Kill. 1.6 heat damage for secondary weapons for the duration of the mission, max 250%. That's really good. That's really nice, because you can farm that out really nice, and it just sticks around forever. I really like that. Granted, it's on secondary weapon. I think it'd be cool if it was on primary weapon, but that's an endgame grind. That's like, okay, Tech Loss Artifact. I want that shit. Alright. The other ones, not so much. 1% status chance for all Warframe weapons for each enemy hit with a Tauron strike up to 300%. It lasts for 30 seconds. Bruh, again, I'm charging all that time to get huge, biggest, thickest stats when I can already one-shot most things in the game. And it lasts for 30 seconds, and oh yeah, maximum 18% of your Tauron has initial strike. So it's like, wow, I'm a little bit closer to that 30-second fucking burst. Warframe ammo efficiency for 30 seconds. What are we doing here? It doesn't even go up to 100. It goes up to 48%. Like, what are we doing here, DE? And 18% amp ammo efficiency. Fucking clutch your balls. Void Sling strips 5% of enemy overguard up to 30%. Not bad. When overguard is stripped, 3 times amp critical damage for 15 seconds. That's not bad. Like, these two, I think, are honestly the best of the Teklo stuff. Gain invisibility for 30 seconds. Get out. And then it's just this one over again. So it's like only 2 of these are really worthwhile. The rest are just kind of like, why are they here? You got a Ski Shoddy Ribbon. I used to have one. I think I might still do. I just don't like this. I don't like the comments very much. And then we come into the mods. And the mods, only about 2 of each mod is actually good. Amp multi-shot. Not bad. Amp status chance. And then status damage for each Vajran school mod. I like that. That's actually very nice. It encourages... I really like these ones and these ones, the blue ones. The ones that gain bonuses for the different schools or like schools. I really like that. I like that a lot. 10% damage to amps, 10% bonus for each mod from a unique school. I'm actually using this right now. Amp fire rate and ammo efficiency. These are all really nice. I like these a lot. 50 operator shields, 30 bonus for each Unaro school, operator armor, health and shields. You add more per unique school, using it right now. Operator HP, Naramon, operator jump height, like, okay, sure, whatever. After using Void Mode, the next amp attack deals 3 times bonus damage. I like that a lot. That's really nice with Unaro thing. Increase sprint speed by 5%, 5 per each school. Not bad. Not awful. I don't hate that. Initial Tauron strike charge. This is Lizard Eyes on the Tauron strike. If the Taurons were good, hit it. They're not, though, so I quit it. I do keep it over here, though, just because. Increase maximum Void Sling distance by 5%. This is nice. Good travel. Void Sling efficiency, not bad. Maximum amp energy, not bad. Like all of this, all of these are good, except for this, you know, the only two of these are good. But these are all sauce. Void mode efficiency and void mode speed. Void sling emits a pulse that breaks containers within a maximum of 12 meters, plus 2 for each unique school. So that's like, what is it? Plus 2 meters. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So 22 meters. Hell yeah. And then negative transfer and stack duration. That's just kind of trash booty, but you know, we're gonna get all wins. Just gain knockdown immunity, and when knockdown is blocked, enter void mode. Like, all of that's really saucy. And then we just get some really half-assed abilities. Like, what are we doing here, man? But so much bitch, wine, mon. Man, this thing looks ugly. I'm gonna fire off a hot take. I wish she would have some non-muscle mommy skins. I think she would look better that way. That's just my personal opinion, though. Yup. Excuse me. So, yeah. Not a big fan of how badonky some of the Tekla stuff is. Like, if you took away the 30-second duration, if you made it like a 2-minute duration, that would be more workable, but 30 seconds, 20 seconds is just too short. I want to mess with this, though. I want to mess with that. I want to play with this. I want to play with this. I really want to play with this, but I don't want to spend the platinum to get them there, especially when I've been playing Path of Exile lately. Sure, yeah. Yum. Which also reminds me, I think we have enough now that I can get some shinies from good old Rock? His name is Brock now. We're gonna call him Brock. I do adore the lore we've been getting from him now. Like, the fact that apparently the Executors are not Emperor, are not the ruling class of the Orkan is actually really interesting, and that there was an actual empirical class. That's really interesting. Hola, chica. Hello, hi. Do I have enough? Yes, I do. I want to get this signed on. These shoulder pads are just awful. If they were smaller, sure. But, yeah. What does this do? Of Golden Valor. That's lame. And they also added, that's right, they added some new skins for the Necra arch guns. And I also need to pick up a couple dozen of these because these are always worth a fat amount of platinum. But I wanted to get this because I liked how this would look on some Warframes. I don't know which ones, but I wanted it. This also looks fugly. Like, this might work for a couple of Warframes, right? That might work.
Finally.
Definitely doesn't work for Araxia. Definitely not.
I was wondering if you would come by today.
Excuse me. Give me this. Num numbers. Give me some of this too. Num numbers. And then just a bunch of really trash stuff. I have the feeling Teklos will get better once DE starts adding more shiz to them. But currently they're pretty weak. Ooh, they're pretty weak sauce. Fungus. I also like Rourke because he's been showing up a bunch of shinies, and you know I love my shinies. What do we got over here again? Let me double check here.
Albert.
Surplus.
Albert, what have you been doing down
We have
here?
22. Oh yeah, we can also grab some Descendia stuff because why not? Persistence debilitate overcharge while at or above 90%. Gain 35 of max energy as multi. Jesus fucking Christ, what the hell is happening there? Since I already have all the weapons cooking now in some capacity and Uriel, I think I could start buying these. Bulwark. I wish primary weapons could have 2 arcanes. Because there's not many Warframes that could use primary Bulwark, but the ones that could would absolutely adore it. But I don't want to put that on a weapon that specifically requires a specific Warframe to use. Melee Korean 2.5 2.5 melee damage against frozen enemies. On roll, freeze enemies in a 5.5 meter radius for 2-second cooldown. That sounds like it'd be really nice on the Okina Incarnate. Just not sure how I feel about it. Debilitating on. Expertise. 100% of ability strength modifiers also applied to mech shields. I know Hildren likes that. A lot of these are really good though. Just really good. Like, oh my god, good. You know what I mean? I keep seeing people bitch, piss, and whine about Arcane Persistence getting nerfed. It was going to get nerfed. Like, people were literally invincible with that. So, I'm not surprised. It's just not surprising at all. It's not even that bad of a nerf. It's really not that bad. If anything, it was pretty generous as far as nerfage goes. Like it did not get beat to piss like people think it did. Like if you're dying because you lost damage immunity for 5 seconds because you rolled into a nullifier or didn't absolutely demolish whatever nullifying enemy there was, like that, it's just on you, dude. Like, play the game. It's not bad. Armor is above 700. It can be really quickly. Brain's braining. Brain is still braining. I don't know. I wanted to use Grendel a little bit more because I saw a dude who was having a lot of fun with him on TikTok. So I was like, oh, okay, I'll give him a shot. What is her armor value? 265. Yeah, I think it is a bit of a trap to put it on Valkyr, though. I don't think Valkyr really wants it because, yeah, you're on the grab persistence. Valkyr doesn't really want it because as long as you're using melee influence, she just kind of chills. I know Kome really likes it though. Like once you have a HP regenerative thing, she likes it a lot. She doesn't give a fuck about anything. But yeah. Meow meow meow. I'm just also trying to figure out what Warframes would really want it. I know Rhino adores persistence. He loves that shit to bits. Absolutely adores it, which we could also just do real fast. Dum 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 dum. Pong. Do 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 do. But that's just me. That's just me. I'm not particularly the brightest cookie in the jar. Aha, that's actually good. That's a good one. Cookie in the jar. So the Sendia. Do we want to do this Sendia? Because I'm kind of tired. Icon Rivet, Ignia. My Bulwark. Red Shard. I don't know. I'm tired. Yeah. Let me think here. I'm thinking. I do need some more, what's it called? I need more Forma, actually. So we can actually try and farm out some Forma real fast. Just because. Survival! Fabulous. We'll grab Kome, so we have some Kome stuff that we can just kind of dick around with. Grab my Trumna, because you know I love my Trumna. Trumna, you know I love my Trumna. So yeah, I think the Teclos artifacts need a lot of tweaking. I think they'll become a lot more important as we receive updates to Tau. Because it feels like a lot of those operator Teclos mods that I went over, they feel a lot like we didn't know what to put here, so we just put something there. You know what I'm saying?
You need them to open a relic,
so it feels like DE really wasn't sure quite yet what they were planning to do with the Teclos artifacts. So they were just throwing stuff at the wall. If they add something that increases the duration of the Teklo's persistent buffs, I think I'll complain a lot less about them first wall. It's like, you know, it just needs to be more, because as it stands, it's just not super impressive, and that's really disappointing. Because I see the potential. They do work. It's just like, bruh, they feel powerful, they feel chunky, but they're also kind of like, why bother? Why care? Like, why all this effort for a 30-second buff? I just... Yum, 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 yum. Fungus. Yep. Let's get the octopus going. Yep. It is what it is, though. It is what it is, and it will be what it will be, unfortunately. We'll see what VE does. It's still too early, in my opinion, to just toss them away and say, oh, it's bad, don't bother farming. Especially when some of those, like the whole operator secondary heat damage thing, that's really nice. Like if you're going for a long duration mission, that's pretty snazzy when you think about it, right? Like being able to apply heat damage to your shit, presumably non-mixing heat damage, means you'd be able to put Cascadia Flare onto your pistol without having to innately add heat damage in. And even if it did mix, it's still nice to be able to get 250% extra of just any damage type. Like that's just good no matter what. But just the rest of it. And also the operator breaking boxes, that's nice. That's just kind of nice. That's just a comfort thing. I'm not going to get a whole lot of use out of it, but I definitely will be getting some use out of it. Definitely a little bit of usage out of it. I just think that one's nice. Pistols have just been fed new fire damage or heat-related stuff each update. Pretty much, haven't they? I really like that though. I think that's really nice. I think my biggest complaint with it is it has to be a Teklos kill or an operator kill. So it kind of, it breaks the flow a little bit. It breaks the flow, a lot of it actually. Like, it doesn't flow with anything, right? You very specifically have to stop using your Warframe to use the operator or the Teklos. And then you get Warframe stuff. So there's not a lot of flow today, you know what I mean? If you added more benefits and rewards to swapping into your operator, if you added more benefits to that, then it would flow a bit. Like, okay, I have to do X, Y, and Z and ABC in order to get maximal usage out of my guns and my arcanes, but I'm not taking a punishment by swapping into my operator. Because right now, it is a punishment to have to use your operator. I lose 90% of my movement capabilities, majority of my outright damage capacity and stuff. I lose a lot of my dickest energy, and in exchange, I get a not insignificant buff to my secondary damage. But it's my secondary damage. You know what I mean? It's my secondary damage. It's like what are we doing here? You know what I mean? Kind of like that. It's like, why am I going to all that effort specifically for my secondary? Like, in this moment, it's kind of nice because I gotta be an operator to revive myself real fast so I get buff. I have a little bit extra sauce for a little bit. Just a tiny amount, but it is a bit of sauce. It's just like, it needs a little bit more flow to it. You know what I'm saying? just a little bit more reward or reason to use the operator in that moment. Like, yeah. Like, I don't know, maybe a mod or something it's specifically in the Teklos. It would have to be in the Teklos mod stuff. But what if they added a Teklos mod that caused it for each Warframe kill, so much damage the Warframe does, up until a point, your operator gets a temporary buff to their damage, right? Like, you see that a lot with Warframe stuff, right? Like, a couple of Arcanes do that. You do XYZ kills with XYZ weapon, and it'll buff other stuff. Like, I remember, Primary Charger, right? You do so many kills for Primary Weapon, you boost your melee damage for a little bit. Why not add a Teklos Arcane? Why not add a Teklos Arcane? Or... that was nice. Why not add a Teklos Arcane or something that makes it so every kill you get in your Warframe up until something, right, gets you a bonus to some stat in Operator. Maybe not just damage, right? It shouldn't be just damage, because I just kind of accidentally wiped out that acolyte. So, you know, definitely not just damage. Definitely not just damage. But something, maybe damage, multi-shot, movement speed, something or other, right? My point is something or other. Make it so you get a benefit in operator form for killing in Warframe form, right? Do that, and then there's a kind of flow, like, okay, I've fully charged up my operator stuff. If I want to try and farm out some kills right now so I can get more pistol damage, now's a good time to expend that bonus, right? Now's a good time to pop that bonus. So I pop the bonus, I do the bonus thing, blah, blah, blah. The bonus runs out. I now have more pistol damage, so I pop back in the Warframe, use that more pistol damage to get more operator damage temporarily, so I can get more pistol damage and around it go, right? That would make it a little bit better, because right now, if I want more of that pasty, what's it called? Pistol damage, I have to stop what I'm doing. I have to stop interacting with Komei's abilities right now, swap into Operator, do stuff in that, and then come back and start interacting with the abilities again. And again, it's only on pistols. I like that. Make it not on pistols, right? Not on pistols. And then there's also the other Teklos Arcanes that we went over that I was bitching about, right? Which I feel like a pretty fair complaints, like plus 300% status chance on all Warframe weapons? Yes, please. Fucking thank you for 30 seconds. Nah. 30 seconds after casting the Tauron Strike, get out of here. No. No. If you're obsessed with making the buffs only work for one weapon type, like pistols, okay, give me status chance on only freaking melee weapons. And make it basically the same as pistols then, right? Just make it the same pistol thing except status champ did it. Fuck it. Just fuck it, why not? Why not, right? It feeds in better to the lore of the Teklo stuff. It very specifically would work, like, I think it's Naramon or something, whatever the melee one is, right? Whatever the melee one is. It feeds into that, it encourages players to interact with what's it called? You know what I mean. You know what I'm getting at. Thank God I can use this buff. Where are the enemies at? Exactly. That's the other problem with the Tauron stuff, is it takes so long to get them up, it takes so long to cast them. By the time you do in any other game mode, whoopsie daisy, all the enemies are dead. It's like, it needs to be faster to use them. It needs to be faster to use them. Their buffs need to be more persistent. I'm not saying I should be allowed to use the full damage of the rain of arrows thing nonstop, but allowing me to effectively instead of the current rain of arrows thing, which is way powerful, right? Like, you can see it, you can see what it's doing right now. It is working, right? Instead of that for the bow, why not give me an extra instance of damage every half second instead, right? That way I don't have the full Teklos, damage, but I can still do stuff. Maybe give me a new instance of damage, but only 50% of that damage, right? That makes only 50% of that damage. That's still useful. That's still really nice, but it's not overpowered, right? And again, give it to me for the rest of the mission. Or give me something longer than 30 seconds. It's already gone. It took me 7 minutes to charge that up, and it lasts for 30 seconds? No, that's not good. That's not good. That's the opposite of good. That's Dookie Garbo. A whole minute? Okay, sure. It's not terrible. It's not great, but I can work with that. Man, he just died. That's not terrible. I can work with that. 2 minutes? Okay. That sauces a bit, right? That's starting to be a bit worth it. Some buffs in Warframe last for, what was it, the reactant buffs, you know, basically 100 ability strength and range. What was it, at the reactant level, they last for 2 whole minutes? You can give us something like that. Like, that ability and range buff is massive. It is more, I would argue it's more powerful than any of the Tower Run strikes right now. I would argue that is more powerful than any of those strikes right now. And they last for an entire 2 minutes. Like, you can cough up something like that, you know what I mean? It's just the numbers as they stand too long. I will accept a Teklos mod, right? A Teklos mod that, what's the word? Oopsies. What's the word? A Teklos mod that increases ability duration. I'll take that, sure. Especially if it pushes me past that 2 minute boundary. It gives us a reason to interact with the system. It gives us a reason to farm everything. Like, that's like everything you could want. You know what I'm saying? But in its current existence, it's just not really worth it. Like, I'm not even trying to do the buff right now, just because of how phenomenally pointless it is. I see the buff come up, like, oh, the orb's over here, sure, I'll go get the orb, why not? I don't have anything better to do. I'll see I have the charge, and again, their thought philosophy is oh shit button. I'm not using it as an oh shit button, I'm using it as, let me grab some of that fat, nasty pistol damage right now, because I don't have anything else to do. And then what happens when I max it out, right? Fucking, what are we doing? After I max out that pistol damage, there's no reason for me to use my Teklos artifact anymore for the rest of the mission. Because I'm not even aiming at the enemies. I'm just existing. Like, look at me go. Yeah. I'm not even aiming at the enemies for the most part. I'm holding the button and slowly moving my mouse whenever I want to change my camera. I'm not interacting with any mechanics that I don't feel like interacting with right now. So, I see the philosophy, I see what they're trying to do, and it's just like when the focus system originally came out and they tried doing this exact same thing. You would wait for the focus system to charge for 2 ass minutes, and you would get some pretty beefy buffs. They were beefy as fuck buffs. Like, I remember, I don't remember what it was, but I remember one of them would give you like 3 energy recharge the rest of the mission. Pretty fucking good. That was pretty tasty, and it was held back by taking 2 ass minutes to charge up, and then they made it worse with Naramon, I think it was, because Naramon's big ability was just passive, I think without even activating the actual ability itself. Every time you got a critical kill on an enemy with a melee weapon, you would just turn invisible for a while. And so, when crit weapons became more ubiquitous, people would just stay invisible the entire game because they'd smack an enemy, kill it. Oops, that was a crit kill. Whoopsies, whoopie daisy, my bad. Whoopsies. Turn invisible, and then the enemy AI would just basically turn off, and they would just keep refreshing the invisibility by killing enemies critical hits over and over and over again. So, in a way, it feels like we were really repeating history in a way, aren't we? Yeah, we are. It's taking forever to charge up some beefy bungus buffs, except the lesson they took from history was to, I guess, add a cooldown timer to make it less worth it. Sigh. Take this bungus, and again, here's how long that time takes. Any other mission, like, no. No. They would have died way longer ago. And there's no flow. I have to go into operator form in order to make use of that ability. Doesn't flow well. I guess my point. How close am I to max now? Where's that symbol at? 150, 50%. Jeez. Oh! Look at the damage that does! He doesn't like that. Oh! 150%. There we go. That's the number I was looking for. And to think, if I could get Chrome to have a healing decree right now, I'd be doing pretty chill. Like, people are saying Arcane Persistence is Dookie Garbo, and I vehemently disagree. Vehement. Because again, like, even though I just got knocked down again, I, the player who am able to get it, can just revive myself with zero concern to my well-being. And let's see if we can get a healing decree. Like the one that restores 10% of my HP. Oh, that'd be so nice. Or you want to be really nice? If they made it so whenever you pick up a focus orb, you get your persistence ability for its full duration. That would be really nice. Anytime I see that focus orb, I'd be like, give me that focus orb on the spot, right? It wouldn't even be overpowered either. That would be actually really nice. You wouldn't have to change much of anything. And it still feels like an oh shit button. Like, oh shit, stuff's going sideways, right? I need to use my Techless ability now. That's a fabulous idea right there. Hell yeah. Maybe I should post it to the forums again. I don't know. I haven't posted to the forums in years because I kind of got sick of it. People just kind of whinged and whined about stuff, kind of like what I'm doing right now, except less focused and less directed. I don't know. But yeah, the Techlo stuff needs a lot of tweaking for me. I think right now what they're doing is they're trying to get a good sample size for how people feel about it. But I think my main concern right now is they're going to look at it and they're going to say, no, this is the vision we had, and this is what we want Techless to be. And then they're gonna do surprise Pikachu face when people just stop interacting with it because they don't like it. Well, because in its current existence, I don't like it. Yeah. I like the buffs. The buffs are nice, but so far it has not radically altered my gameplay at all. It has not changed my experience with Warframe at all. It has added a new resource to take care of that I, as a long-term player, do not need to take care of. I can ignore Techlos in its entirety and suffer almost zero negatives. Which is also another concern of mine, because one of my big concerns with the oh shit button, because I've seen video games do the same sort of oh shit button before. One of my big concerns is they're going to be like, oh, people aren't using the oh shit button, so we're going to add enemies that can very specifically only take damage from the oh shit button. Which is kind of what the sentience used to be when they first came out, and void damage, and it wasn't really well known that void damage was the only thing that would reset their shielding ability. But you could still kill them without that. I don't want them to add something to the game that mandates you use the Techlo stuff. That doesn't feel good. That feels the opposite of good. It feels kind of like having to use arch guns to take care of... Is it Exploiter or Profit Taker? Profit Taker, I think. Profit Taker. It's kind of like having to use those to take care of Profit Taker. It doesn't feel good. It feels, if anything, it feels kind of yuck. It feels yuck. It feels yucky. I don't like it. Fungus. One augment I would like to see for Kome though, one augment would be really nice, is adding arch guns to her passive abilities wheel. That'd be kind of cool. I'd like that. I'd like that a lot. That'd be fun. That'd be nice. It would need to be well, I would say it needs to be an Xless mod to be really good. She doesn't really need mods though, right? Like she's in a really weird space as far as Warframe goes, where she doesn't need anything. She doesn't need efficiency, she doesn't really need range. If you play her like I do, you don't need range, you don't need efficiency, you don't need duration or anything. You can get away with fucking nothing at all, and she'll still just kind of work. So as much as I'd love to see it as an Xless mod, you could make it a not Xless mod, and it would not impact my experience at all. Just because I play her specifically for her second ability, Omakuji. Yeah. Yep. Fungus. It is a nice little cutscene though. Largely pointless, but it's definitely there. Yep. Yeah. You. It is what it is though. It is what it is. Go away, sir, go away. Ha! Everyone dies. So, a little bit of tweaking though. I feel like the Tower-on stuff could be really snazzy. Where is he at? Oh, there he is. Ha! You thought you were... Oh, he is slick. There he goes. I was about to say he'd think he was slick. A little bit of loving, a whole lot of tweaking. I feel like the Pekos would be actually really nice. And that's also why I'm still trying to keep an open mind to it, because I feel like they'll add something saucy. Excuse me. I feel like they'll add something saucy in the upcoming Tau updates. Like, there's no way they're not going to add more to it when they made it such an important part of Tau itself. You know what I mean? Oh, excuse me. Gonna dip out. Dip out of here. Uh-oh. We're not getting anything good. It's starting to frustrate me. Get me out. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Yeah, you can see Arcane Persistence does work, by the way. It does work. Like, I was chilling throughout that entire mission. Granted, I died a few times, but Unaro on the back pocket. Pick myself right back up. Oh, problemo.
With your courage and our expertise, we hold the line. Your fish needs you.
I'm worried about the wall, because there's starting to be some cracks in the wallpaper in the corner. I don't think those cracks were there before, so that's really concerning. I'm not really worried about paying. I'm definitely worried about paying for repairs, because I just feel bad, because, you know, the owner takes a chance on you when you rent from them, and I don't want to betray that trust, you know what I mean? Gains percentage of critical chance with each status type affecting the target. What does the Sagek do? Inflicts a critical hit, its next shot has a chance to significantly increase status. Boy, that's a big critical chance. Jesus Christ. Looks like it's an auto-fire pistol. Yeah, it's an auto-fire pistol. So, machine pistol, what would we want for that? Critical chance, obviously. No status chance. It has 0 status chance. What would you even want on that? That's the wrong one. Go back to here. What would you even want on something like that? Pistol acuity, actually, would probably do a lot for it. Huh. Interesting. I'm gonna enjoy experimenting. I'm gonna take off. I wasn't gonna stream for long because I'm tired and I'm short. Oh, you can hear it in my everything. So thank you for joining me. In fact, you're still there. My name's been Brandier. I hope you guys have a lovely day, evening, or afternoon. Stay safe. I'll see you guys hopefully on Friday, and I'll see you when I see you.